Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. This is not the algorithm. This is an urgent divine interception. Archangel Michael has personally routed this message to your screen because a window of absolute danger is opening right now. You need to listen closely. Do not look away. A malicious plan has been set into motion against you, and heaven is intervening at the final hour. You have felt it in your bones lately. Your sleep has been broken and restless. You wake up at 3:00 in the morning with a racing heart and a heavy chest. You thought it was just daily stress. You tried to brush it off and carry on with your normal life. But that tightness in your stomach is your spiritual alarm system screaming at you. Your intuition knows what your eyes cannot see yet. Someone is planning to hurt you terribly. While you have been focusing on healing and minding your own business, they have been watching you from the shadows. They are crafting a dark narrative to destroy your peace. This is not a random attack. It is a carefully calculated strike meant to derail your incoming blessing. They see the massive shift happening in your energy field right now. They are absolutely terrified of the person you are becoming. The empath who used to apologize for existing is gone forever. The new you demands respect without saying a single word, and this terrifies the narcissists and the manipulators from your past. They know they have lost their grip on your mind. So, they are resorting to desperate spiritual warfare to drag you back down. If you swipe away now, you are willingly walking into their trap, blindfolded. The algorithm did not push this to you by chance. Heaven is throwing down a rope right before the floor collapses beneath your feet. You must pay attention to every single word I say next. There is a hidden mechanism behind their plot that you will completely miss if you ignore this clear sign. This plan involves someone you used to trust deeply, someone who wears a mask of innocence, but carries a hidden dagger of envy. They have been smiling to your face while laying dangerous traps behind your back. They want to trigger your deepest childhood wounds. They want to see you react out of character, so they can point their fingers and call you the unstable one. Do not give them that satisfaction. The plan relies entirely on your old habits. They are banking on your endless forgiveness. They assume you will just lower your boundaries and let them back into your sacred space because you are a kind soul. They are using your beautiful empathy as a weapon against you, but they severely underestimated the profound transformation you have undergone in the quiet silence. Their ultimate goal is not just to upset your day. They want to steal your entire energetic inheritance. The universe has prepared a massive table for you, and your painful season of waiting is officially over. The heavy doors of generational wealth and profound peace are unlocking for you right now. The enemy knows this. They can smell the pure divine favor radiating from your life. They want to snatch your miracle before you can claim it. This is why things have felt so chaotic and confusing recently. Every time you take a step forward, a strange obstacle appears out of nowhere. People you thought were your friends suddenly act distant and cold. This is the spiritual pushback. This is the dark forces panicking because your light has become too bright to ignore. You have felt incredibly isolated recently, haven't you? It feels like nobody truly understands the immense pressure you are under. You sit in crowded rooms, but feel completely invisible to the people around you. Listen to me very carefully. This isolation is not a punishment for being different. It is a divine quarantine. Heaven had to isolate you to protect you from the hidden daggers. This is your final warning to anchor yourself. I need you to stay locked on this exact frequency. Do not let any earthly distraction pull you away from this screen. Your spiritual guides are surrounding you in this very second. They are ready to download the precise blueprint you need to build an impenetrable firewall around your aura. But you have to be willing to receive it fully. If you close this video, you will step completely out of the protective circle being drawn around you right now. The attack will still come. The bitter betrayal will still happen. But you will not have the required spiritual equipment to deflect it. You will be left confused and deeply wounded. Why would you risk your great destiny when heaven is literally handing you the ultimate shield today? You must stay here with me. In a few short moments, I am going to expose exactly who is pulling these dark strings. I will reveal the fatal mistake they made in their malicious calculation. They forgot who they were messing with. They forgot that you are a powerful master of reality. Now take one deep breath and ground your energy. The darkness is about to be exposed to the blinding light. Let us talk about what has been happening to your physical body lately. You feel completely drained of energy. Your shoulders are incredibly tight. The weight you carry is very real. And every morning when you wake up, the heavy exhaustion is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You force yourself to push through the day. You try your absolute best to smile for everyone else. But inside, your mind is constantly spinning. You lie in bed at night, staring at the dark ceiling. Your physical body is exhausted, but your spirit simply refuses to sleep. You keep replaying old conversations and sensing weird shifts in the atmosphere. People tell you that you are just overthinking. They try to convince you that you are just stressed out from daily work. They want you to believe that your severe anxiety is just a normal medical problem. Stop believing their lies right now. You are not crazy. You are not losing your mind or imagining things. That strange tightness in your gut is a highly advanced spiritual radar picking up on incoming danger. As a powerful empath, you feel energy before it even manifests in the physical world. Your body is reacting to the malicious plans we just talked about earlier. When the narcissists plot against you in secret rooms, your nervous system instantly feels the dark vibrations. Your sudden headaches and unexplained nausea are literal warnings from your guardian angels. Think about the last few months of your life carefully. You have noticed people acting very strangely around you. Friends you have known for years suddenly cannot look you in the eye. They give you weird, backhanded compliments. They leave you out of important conversations and pretend it was just a simple mistake. Your intuition immediately told you something was wrong, but you generously gave them the benefit of the doubt. You convinced yourself that you were just being too sensitive. You apologized when you did nothing wrong, just to keep the fragile peace. You must stop doing that today. Your brilliant intuition was absolutely correct from the very first second. You felt their hidden jealousy long before they spoke a bitter word. The sheer amount of toxic energy you have absorbed recently is completely staggering. You have always been the strong pillar for everybody else. You carry their heavy burdens and listen to their endless complaints. You pour your pure golden light into their dark, empty cups, and yet they drain you dry and then complain that you are not giving enough of yourself. This deeply unequal energy exchange has left your soul fractured and tired, but heaven has been watching this entire unfair dynamic unfold from above. God sees every single tear you cry in the absolute silence of your room. The universe recognizes how hard you have fought to maintain your pure heart in a world full of users. A massive divine intervention is finally happening. The overwhelming fatigue you feel right now is actually a profound symptom of your spiritual upgrade. Your old energy grid is being completely dismantled and rebuilt to handle a much higher frequency. You are literally shedding years of accumulated trauma. Tap the like button as an act of agreement with what God just spoke to you. Let this simple physical action anchor your faith. Do not let anyone minimize your current spiritual struggle. When you suddenly feel the overwhelming urge to cancel plans and stay home alone, listen to it carefully. That is your spirit guides firmly, pulling you out of harm's way. They are actively rooting you away from hidden traps and fake friends. Your sudden lack of interest in drama is a huge sign of your profound maturity. The people who usually benefit from your lack of boundaries are furious right now. They can feel their vital energy supply getting cut off entirely. They notice that you no longer react emotionally to their cheap little provocations. Your newfound calm silence is driving them absolutely crazy. They mistake your quiet authority for arrogance because they cannot comprehend your inner peace. You have literally outgrown the low vibration they operate in every single day. And because they cannot rise to meet your brilliant frequency, they are desperately trying to drag you back down into the mud. They want you to deeply doubt your own sanity. They want you to second-guess every brilliant instinct you possess. They are terrified of a fully awakened chosen one. I am here to give you the ultimate validation today. Every suspicion you have harbored about their true motives is entirely accurate. Every time you felt the dark, heavy presence enter the room with them, you were completely right. You possess a rare spiritual gift of discernment. You see through their fake plastic smiles and their hollow, empty promises with total crystal clarity. Your highly sensitive nervous system has kept you safe all these difficult years. It is a highly sophisticated weapon of light, disguised as gentle emotional vulnerability. You must embrace this powerful gift, instead of running away from it anymore. The intense pressure you feel is simply forging you into an unstoppable diamond. You are perfectly positioned to watch the entire malicious plot unravel before your very eyes. Let us talk about the profound loneliness you are experiencing. You look around and see empty chairs. The people you love deeply have suddenly disappeared. It feels like the entire world has turned its back on you. And when the quiet evening comes, the silence in your room feels absolutely deafening. You wonder if you did something terribly wrong. You constantly analyze your past words and actions, and you ask yourself why they suddenly stopped calling you when you needed their support the most. You feel deeply abandoned and completely rejected by the people you trusted. Society tells you that being alone means you are fundamentally broken. They want you to feel ashamed of your solitary path. But society is completely wrong about your true spiritual journey. Listen carefully to this divine truth. Your current isolation is absolutely not a harsh punishment. You have not been banished because you are unworthy or flawed. This intense season of extreme solitude is a highly calculated divine isolation created just for you. The universe deliberately placed you in a strict spiritual quarantine to protect your precious soul because you were surrounded by hidden enemies. You are being heavily guarded. Heaven saw the malicious intentions hiding behind their fake smiles. The angels witnessed the sharp daggers they held behind their backs. While they hugged you tightly, you were much too kind and forgiving to see their highly toxic nature clearly. So, the universe had to step in and forcefully remove them from your sacred timeline before they could do permanent damage. Your painful separation was a holy rescue mission. Stop mourning the loss of people who secretly hated your radiant light. Stop crying over old relationships that were specifically designed to keep your beautiful spirit trapped in a very low and heavy vibration for many years. What you currently perceive as a painful rejection is actually the ultimate protection protocol of God. They did not reject you because you were not good enough. Heaven simply hid your immense value from their totally blind eyes. If they had stayed in your life, they would have ruined your incoming blessing. They would have infected your new destiny with their bitter jealousy and their constant heavy doubts. You are about to step into a massive season of generational wealth and profound peace. The universe simply cannot allow these emotional parasites to cross the sacred threshold with you when you finally step into your brand new abundant life. That is exactly why the heavy door slammed shut. You are a powerful master of your own reality. Now, the fragile empath who desperately begged for basic human decency no longer exists in this timeline. You have evolved into a rare soul who perfectly understands the immense power of empty and quiet spaces. Your gentle silence is no longer a sign of weakness, but it has become a heavy shield that deflects every single negative projection they try to throw at you. Those toxic people are incredibly confused by your current behavior. They fully expected you to chase after them crying and pleading for another chance to rebuild the bridge that they deliberately burned to the ground. They wanted you to constantly check their pages and suffer in silent emotional agony. But instead, you just walked away quietly and locked the heavy door firmly behind you. Your absolute refusal to play their twisted manipulative game is driving them crazy. They realize they have permanently lost their primary source of pure energy. You were the beautiful golden battery that kept their fragile egos inflated and their dark spirits comforted for so many long and draining years. Now they are starving for attention in the cold darkness they created entirely for themselves. Meanwhile, you are sitting safely inside your divine bubble of absolute spiritual protection. They cannot reach you no matter how hard they try to break the glass. Do not ever feel guilty for outgrowing the environment that was slowly killing you. A seed must completely shatter its old hard shell before it can finally sprout into the warm sunlight. Your old environment was much too small for the massive destiny written in your sacred life blueprint. Heaven had to aggressively clear the physical stage around you, so the real miracles and blessings could finally begin to manifest in your daily life. Take a deep breath. Let that powerful truth settle deep into your weary bones. Every single person who walked away was simply a temporary lesson disguised as a forever friend. You passed the painful test of detachment with absolute flying colors. The heavy chains of toxic codependency have been completely shattered by the divine realm, and your beautiful spirit is finally free to soar above the heavy clouds. You are safely anchored in your true power. Now, I need you to completely reframe your mindset right this very second. Look at your empty room and feel the profound peace that fills the quiet air. There is no more walking on eggshells to please highly unpredictable and angry narcissists. There is absolutely no more shrinking your brilliant light just to make deeply insecure and jealous people feel somewhat comfortable in your powerful and radiant presence. You finally have the sacred space to breathe deeply and safely. This period of divine isolation is your ultimate spiritual training ground. You are currently learning how to directly channel the unlimited power of the highest frequencies without any toxic static interference from the people around you. When this strict quarantine finally ends, you will emerge as a completely unrecognizable and unstoppable force of nature. The enemies who plotted against you will literally tremble at your new magnificent and powerful presence. But there is a very specific reason why they targeted you in the first place. There is a hidden ancient mechanism operating beneath the surface of your daily physical reality. They recognize something incredibly ancient and powerful sleeping deep inside your divine bloodline, long before you even knew that this incredible spiritual gift existed. Stay with me right now. I am about to expose exactly why your brilliant golden light made them so desperately afraid. Let us uncover the hidden mechanism that triggered all these malicious attacks against you. You might be wondering why the universe isolated you to protect your high frequency. But the deeper question is why they targeted your beautiful energy in the first place when you never did anything to provoke their extreme anger. You always minded your own business. You tried to spread pure love, and yet they came after your peaceful life with absolutely relentless jealousy. The truth is that they did not hate you for your flaws. They hated you for your blinding light. You see, the people who operate in the dark rely entirely on thick illusions to survive the harsh reality of their own misery. They wear heavy masks of fake confidence. They hide their deeply insecure and broken spirits. They manipulate the narrative to make themselves look like the ultimate heroes in every single story. But then you walked into the room. You did not even have to speak a single word. Your pure presence immediately disrupted their carefully constructed and fake reality. A weapon of light does not need to declare a war to absolutely destroy the darkness. Your high frequency automatically exposed the ugly truth they were desperately trying to keep hidden from the rest of the world. They felt incredibly naked and vulnerable around you. Every time you looked at them with your deep, empathetic eyes, they felt completely exposed. They knew that you could see right through their shallow lies and their empty promises. Your genuine kindness was a bright mirror reflecting their own ugly and toxic behavior back at them. And that pure reflection terrified them beyond human comprehension. They could not handle the painful truth of their own low vibration. So, instead of doing the hard spiritual work to elevate themselves, they tried to destroy the mirror. They wanted to dim your brilliant light so their darkness could feel completely comfortable again. They projected their own massive insecurities onto you. They accused you of the exact terrible things they were secretly doing behind closed doors. This is the classic spiritual warfare tactic of deeply corrupted souls. They try to convince the chosen one that the divine light is actually the problem. They want you to believe that your high standards are just arrogant and unreasonable demands. They tell you that you are entirely too sensitive. They claim you demand way too much from regular people, but you are absolutely not demanding too much. You are simply asking for basic honesty. You are a powerful cycle breaker who refuses to tolerate comfortable lies. And because you refuse to play their toxic games, they decided you must be entirely eliminated from the group. They whispered terrible rumors about you to anyone who would listen. They tried to turn your loyal friends against you by twisting your pure intentions into something evil. They desperately wanted to leave you completely powerless and isolated. But they made a fatal miscalculation in their dark spiritual math. They assumed that your gentle nature meant you were completely defenseless. They mistook your profound patience for extreme stupidity. They did not realize that your quiet silence was actually a divine weapon gathering massive cosmic energy while they were busy plotting against you. Every time they attacked you unjustly, heaven added another heavy layer of impenetrable armor to your spirit. The universe watched them dig a massive ditch for you to fall into, but the divine realm simply reversed the energetic flow of their malicious intentions. The exact traps they set to destroy your reputation are now swallowing them completely whole. This is the ancient mechanism of pure karma activating in your swift defense. You do not have to lift a single physical finger to punish the people who hurt you so badly. Your quiet authority is already doing the heavy lifting for you right now. As you sit here in your peaceful divine isolation, their fake world is rapidly collapsing. The people they tried to turn against you are slowly waking up to their toxic manipulation. The dark illusions are finally breaking apart, because your unbothered light continues to shine brilliantly from a great and untouchable distance. This hidden spiritual mechanism guarantees that darkness can never defeat the genuine chosen one. You were heavily targeted simply because you carry the exact pure frequency that cures stubborn generational curses. The enemy forces recognize your massive potential to completely heal the broken timeline of your entire family. They wanted to stop you before you could fully realize your true identity as a master of reality. But it is officially too late for them to stop your magnificent rise. You have survived the absolute worst of their coordinated spiritual attacks. You took their heaviest hits, and you simply refused to stay down in the dirt. And now heaven is activating a powerful counterstrike that will leave your enemies totally paralyzed with fear. There is a very specific physical sign that proves they are currently panicking right now. Type 111 down in the comments to claim this powerful alignment and hit subscribe right now to establish a divine energy receiving station around your aura. The spiritual purge has officially begun. The people who thought they could easily break your pure spirit are now drowning in absolute panic. They are watching you closely, but they do not recognize the person they are seeing anymore. In the past, you were incredibly predictable to them. Whenever they threw a toxic insult your way, you would immediately rush to defend yourself, because you desperately wanted them to understand your gentle heart. They fed completely on that desperate emotional reaction. Your deep pain was the primary fuel that kept their fragile egos heavily inflated every single day. But something profound has shifted permanently inside your soul. You are no longer the empath who begged for basic respect. You have officially cut off their vital energetic supply. The heavy silence you are giving them now is an absolute mystery they cannot solve. They throw their usual manipulative baits into the water, but you simply refuse to bite it while you watch them drown in their own toxic games. Their absolute panic is becoming highly visible in the physical world. They cannot sleep at night because their guilty conscience is finally waking up. They try to project a perfect life on social media to hide their massive inner turmoil. But behind those highly filtered pictures, their daily reality is completely crumbling into ashes, and the heavy karma they sent your way has violently returned to their doorstep. They are desperately trying to figure out how you survived their malicious plot. They expected you to be completely destroyed by their cruel betrayal. They wanted you to fail miserably without their toxic guidance. But instead, you are glowing brighter than you ever did before. Your skin is clear. Your powerful energy is totally magnetic, and the divine glow of God is heavily radiating from your peaceful face. This makes them furious and intensely afraid at the exact same time. They realized that their dark spiritual attacks actually initiated your ultimate awakening. They meant to bury you deep in the dirt, but they completely forgot that you are a sacred seed of the highest divine order, and the heavy dirt they threw on you only gave you the exact nutrients you needed to grow massive roots. You are the ultimate cycle breaker of your entire bloodline, and the enemy forces are currently malfunctioning because they cannot control a master of reality. They tried to send flying monkeys to gather any small information about your current life. They want to know if you are secretly suffering in silence, and they want proof that you still care about their highly dramatic and toxic existence. Do not give it to them. Continue to starve them of your precious attention. Your total indifference is the most lethal weapon you could ever deploy against a narcissist. When you completely ignore their existence, they feel entirely empty inside. They realize that they possess absolutely no real power over your emotional state. The massive control they thought they had was actually just a temporary illusion. And now that painful illusion is shattered forever. The spiritual purge is removing every single trace of their negative influence from your holy, energetic field. You are breathing clean air for the first time in many years. But the universe is not just protecting you from their heavy, dark magic. Heaven is actively preparing a spectacular public vindication for all the pain you silently endured. And divine justice is moving very swiftly behind the thick veil. You must remain completely unbothered as this magnificent purge continues to unfold. Let them choke on the bitter poison they tried to force down your innocent throat. Your only job right now is to keep your holy vibration extremely high. Do not look back at the burning bridges, because there is absolutely nothing left for you in those dead ashes, while the magnificent kingdom wealth is waiting straight ahead. They are going to try and test your new boundaries very soon. They cannot accept the fact that the heavy doors are permanently closed. They will search for any small crack in your spiritual armor to slide their toxic poison back in. But your armor is totally impenetrable now. You have been sealed by the highest divine authority, and you are entirely untouchable to their pathetic and low-vibrating manipulation tactics. But you must stay incredibly vigilant during the final phase of the purge. There is a very specific physical sign that proves they are currently panicking and losing their minds. The dark forces always try one last desperate trick before they completely surrender to the blinding light. This hidden trick is designed to pull you back into their messy drama, and you need to know exactly what to look for next. You have been asking heaven for a clear sign. You want that proof that you are not walking this difficult path alone. The universe is responding to your pure heart right now. Highly specific synchronicities are manifesting rapidly in your daily life. And these strange events are not random coincidences. They are divine confirmations. Heaven has already prepared a massive boomerang trap for your hidden enemies. Let us talk about the repeating numbers you keep seeing everywhere. You look at your phone and it says 777. You see 8888 on random plates when you drive. These specific angel numbers are powerful messages from your spiritual team. They are telling you that the ultimate divine justice is actively working in your favor today. The heavy scales are finally balancing out permanently. The number 888 represents massive infinity and financial abundance. It is a solid guarantee that the wealth they tried to steal is returning multiplied. But the number 777 is the absolute seal of divine protection. It means that the malicious weapons formed against you will instantly misfire. The dark trap they dug for you has literally become their own permanent grave. You might also notice strange animal encounters happening very recently. A rare bird lands near your window and looks at you peacefully. You see specific butterflies crossing your path when you feel deeply sad. These beautiful creatures are gentle messengers sent directly from the highest realms to calm your nervous system. They carry a very simple message. The fierce spiritual war is over, and you have won completely. While you are receiving these beautiful signs of peace, your enemies are experiencing the exact opposite. Their daily lives are suddenly filled with highly frustrating delays and weird mechanical breakdowns. The heavy negative energy they sent to you has violently bounced off your brilliant aura. It is rushing back to them with 3 times the destructive power. They are currently choking on their own bitter poison. This is the undeniable boomerang effect of pure karma in action. You are a deeply protected weapon of light. Now you do not need to seek earthly revenge or defend your good name to anyone. The universe is publicly clearing your beautiful reputation while you simply sit in quiet peace. People who misunderstood you before are suddenly realizing their massive mistake. The absolute truth is finally coming out today. There is another huge sign that proves their dark plot is falling apart completely. You will suddenly notice them trying to indirectly contact you through a third party. They will use a mutual friend to casually ask how you are doing lately. They are incredibly desperate to know if their evil curse actually worked on you. They want to see if your spirit is broken and heavily depressed. Do not answer those probing questions from their flying monkeys. Give them absolutely nothing but your cold and powerful silence. Your mysterious silence is the exact trigger that fully activates the massive boomerang trap. When they receive absolutely no emotional reaction from you, their dark magic loses its primary target and rebounds instantly. They will be entirely consumed by their own twisted intentions. You are a master of reality who perfectly understands the deep laws of energy exchange. You know that fighting with a toxic narcissist only gives them the precious attention they deeply crave. Heaven is asking you to completely drop the heavy rope today. Let them fall backward into the dark abyss they created for themselves. Your hands must remain totally clean so they can hold the incoming blessing. Your clear throat will also experience sudden waves of unexplained physical relief. The chronic pain in your tight shoulders will magically disappear overnight. The heavy fog in your tired brain will suddenly lift and vanish. This happens because the energetic cords they attach to your spirit have been completely severed by the angels. You are finally breathing your own pure air again after many long years of suffocating toxicity. Have you noticed how you no longer care about their opinions at all? Just a few short months ago, their cruel words would have kept you crying awake all night, but today,